Where can I find this Raniek?
Try asking the man who paid for his losses yesterday.
Was he broke?
He lost a small fortune here yesterday. It looked like he was going to get a nice beating because he lost more than he had. But a bunch of Kerala from Bilani, who also came to play, lent him some coin. I reckon they felt sorry for him.
Am I supposed to open my mouth and wait for it to rain?
Why would they pay for Raniek? Did they know each other?
I do not think so. Maybe they just felt sorry for him. They played a lot themselves. But you could see that Raniek just could not stop.
And do you know where I could find these men from Bilani?
In Bellany, I reckon.
Thanks a lot, I suppose.
Tut mir leid. I can't really think clearly after that. If I were you, I would...
Good day.
Good day.
This drunk...
Yeah, Adder. They say there's a whole Geschichte behind it.
Aye, I know it. I'd like to know where he is now.
You should ask the butcher's wife, Eve.
Why should I ask the butcher's wife?
Well, why do you think?
I'm so hungry I could eat a horse.
Do I have to make you say it? How does this concern Adder?
It's just some village clutch.
Look, I've heard a lot about Adder. If he was sticking it where he shouldn't have, I'd rather know before some cuckold comes at me with a pitchfork.
Knowing our butcher, you're not far from the truth, glaub mir. Letzte Nacht, Adder suddenly disappeared. Just at the same time as the butcher's...
She left alone at night?
Leider ja.
So Adder took the opportunity.
Natürlich.
So where is the local...
If you go to...
I'll go to see her.
You should be...
I'll be on...
Nichts zu da...
Do they pull the...
Can I get something...
It would be an honor. And for how long?
I just want to...
Sehr gut. But you'll have to...
Agreed. Here's your grosh.
Sehr gut. I knew you're going to...
Where can...
Our guest rooms are...
Excuse me.
What kind of pig will sit in here?
Prepare to fight.
You're a dead man!
Bringing your weapon to a fist fight, eh, you prick! I'll show you. Too slow!
And you'll get another
You should have
right
fucking
away!
stayed out of it. No chance. Go fuck yourself. Come to me, someone. I'm like a sieve.
I'll be done with you in a flash.
Oh!
I'm all yours.
Victory or death! Whoa!
Looks like a bloody expensive horse.
Whoa! Slowly. Nice and slow.
Right, listen to what I have to
Whoa!
My
Whoa!
man can't see
Spit
it.
out your entire
Sigismund is 1,000 times better than Wenceslas ever was. I hear he settled in Gutenberg, and they can't prize him high enough in the city. He kicked out all the dishonest officials and got rid of all the murderers and thieves. And they say they now might know.
Quick!
Pissing down again.
Quick! Go!
God.
Quick! Go!
All mine now. God. God.
Quick! Go!
God.
Quick!
God. God.
humble respects. I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
I'd like my horse.
As you wish, but it will take some time.
I'll pay. Here are your groschen.
Thank you very much. Now then. You two can get going now.
The Roothard sent me.
What's that to... I don't want to have anything more to do with him. So you...
He sends you his regards. And he asked me to...
Sakura. Nobody knows...
That's why he told me.
Sorry for being a bit hostile-like. Good to hear. Give him my greetings.
Sure.
So, tell me, what did the Roothard send you?
I'm planning a certain That would be wise. And I need you to get fresh...
That's quite a lot you're asking of. A fresh, fast horse don't come cheap. Somewhere a bit...
Of course. The lad and the Roothards promised to pay for the horse if it comes to any...
All right. So look, when you go along, there's a well-trodden patch of ground there. Hopefully.
Thanks.
You ought to be. I wish you the best.
Good day. Good day. You're always welcome here, noble sir.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Do you sell horse?
And I also pick a horse.
Did you say you also exchange horses?
As long as it's not some nag. And who knows? If you've got an expense, I hope you... Well...
Of course.
So?
I've changed my...
Thank you, sir, and come again. What can you do, sir? Maybe next time.
Show me your...
I was glad to be of help to you, sir. Nothing to your liking, sir?
Whoa! The chapel directed me here. There's no doubt about that. So somewhere around here, I have to find a stone cross, and then go in the direction the top is pointing. Tough job, but it was worth it. The way to Malashov is clear. Fuck, that's deep. I wouldn't want to fall down there. What do we have here? A ladder? In an escape, it'd be enough to pull it up, and that'd leave any pursuers stuck. Just hope it can hold one attacker. Damn it, that's cold. What's this door doing here? Could it be another of the Ruthards' tricks? But if this beam is dropped onto those cleats, no one would break through in a hurry. I reckon with this, any defenders could hold off their pursuers for quite some time. This will come in handy on the way back. This looks like it could be the wall of the Malashov cellars. There's no going back. This is it. All right then. Courage, Henry. Courage. You can do this. This is gonna take a while.
And Ruthard and Liechtenstein are turning the Kuttenberg houses against us.
Bavag will deal with Ruthard. But Liechtenstein is your concern. How come you haven't caught him yet?
He's slippery as an eel. He's hiding somewhere in the Jewish quarter. I sent spies to track him down, but they never came back.
Flush him out of that hole of his. For fuck's sake!
Why such concern, Ardo? Kuttenberg is ours. Sigismund has the reins firmly in his hands.
He's got fuck all in his hands. Sigismund thought at first he'd come to terms with his brother Wenceslas, clear the way for him to the imperial throne, and take the Bohemian throne for himself. But Wenceslas couldn't even get off his drunken ass and go to Rome for the coronation. And now, the glorious Hungarian king has fallen for Jobst and his damned truce. He's been taken in by that treacherous turncoat.
Jobst betrayed Wenceslas. Then Sigismund. And now us. He fooled all of us. But what can he really do against us?
I'll tell you what. While pretending to parley, he incensed the Hungarian nobles against Sigismund.
Surely Sigismund's army can deal with that inconvenience.
Ha! He was paying his Cumans by letting them pillage Bohemia. He set half the people against him in the country he wants to rule. And now, there is nothing left to plunder. While we are shuffling our feet here, Jobst is surely mustering an army.
What are we going to do?
We've got Cabon. That'll keep Hanush and the Lipa people at bay. If they ever want to see their heir alive.
Jobst has Liechtenstein mustering other allies for him. We get him in our grasp, and Jobst will be like a fish out of water in Bohemia.
I'll drag him out of that Jewish den with my own 2 hands. Count on me, sir.
The betrayers of Christ, hiding a betrayer. They are rich. All that's needed is a good pretext.
The Kuttenbergers will be quite happy if their debts to those usurers happen to go up in smoke.
Yeah.
You're learning fast, young man.
The gate open.
A horseman, sir!
Hanush is out of the game. The Kuttenbergers are taken care of, and we'll catch Liechtenstein. You'll see, my friend. Good times are coming.
Your Graces, King Sigismund is convening the town council, but first he requests your presence at the Sedlitz monastery, without delay.
What's all the urgency about?
Surely you must know that yourself, sir. The captives fled Trotsky Castle and killed Istvan Toth while escaping.
What? That's not possible. That's a lie.
It is true, Lord Toth is dead.
Who? Speak!
The messenger said something about Cobbler's bastard and some outlaws.
I swear, by everything that is holy, I will find that whoreson, and I will rip out his heart!
Jesus. What's with that boy?
Sir Ishtvan was like a father to him. You better go.
Bring the horses!
Shame about that dog.
Lord von Burgos
Look what's on
had
my
to leave
side.
on important
Now to find
business for King
Capon and get out of here.
He took a small escort with him, so the garrison is slightly weakened now. So, be extra alert on your watch. If I find anybody slacking off, they'll get the whip.
You got it, Conrad.
Diepold, I'll send Hyman to the gate. You'll be in charge of the southern and eastern fortifications.
All right, Conrad. I'll get right on it.
Franz, run along back to the guardhouse and get some sleep so you don't fall asleep during the night watch.
Aye, don't worry.
The rest of you know your orders. You'll be sorry if you don't. Dismissed. And don't drink too much.
Got it, Conrad.
Vitek, that cart is starting to get on my fucking nerves.
I understand. I'll get right on it.
And tell Drahomira it's getting late, so she won't forget to take some food to our honored guests. I gave her the keys so I wouldn't have to fuck around with it myself.
Well, don't worry. It's already taken care of. I saw her taking it to them.
Well, that's great. That woman must be the only one I can rely on.
You'd better get some rest then. I'll wipe the table with. No, we'll see about that.
Hey, you two. Have you seen Lustig and Dietrich?
No. All right.
Conrad sent us to keep watch here.
I think you're just holding up here. I'll ask him first thing tomorrow and see what he tells me.
Wait, Mom. We're on Conrad's blacklist, and ever since he yelled at you last time,
I reckon you are too. So what do you say we help each other out a bit here? We'll hole up a bit downstairs, and you won't say anything to the captain. Have no fear. Just have and we'll be as quiet as mice in the hall. We won't disturb you, trust me.
I hope so. Now off with you.
No great loss. It wasn't that good anyway. I feel a little sorry for her, with nobody taking her seriously around here. She's some third-rate daughter of some lord from who knows where, so she was actually quite lucky that old Otto took a liking to her. The thing is, everybody knows where she comes from and treats her accordingly.
Bloody hell, old Otto? He'd have you whipped for that.
You're right. I better keep our lord out of my mouth.
Wait!
What the devil are you, guards?
Hang on.
You're so... Hey!
Nothing worth mentioning. We're on Conrad's blacklist, and ever since he yelled at you last time, I reckon you are too. So what do you say we help each other out a bit here? We'll hole up a bit downstairs, and you won't say anything to the captain about it. Have no fear. Just have it. Oh, no! Not good. Mice in the hall. We won't disturb you, trust me.
I hope so. Now off with you.
You're a sharp one. You sure know how to deal with her. I feel a little sorry for her, with nobody taking her seriously around here. She's some third-rate daughter of some lord from who knows where, so she was actually quite lucky that old Otto took a liking to her. The thing is, everybody knows where she comes from and treats her accordingly. Make the best of Oscar's favour. Now you're gonna get it! Today's my lucky day.
Well, I'll get my hands on them too.
Aren't you supposed to be keeping watch or polishing the armor somewhere?
Conrad sent us to keep watch here.
I think you're just holing up here. I'll ask him first thing tomorrow and see what he tells me.
Wait, Mom. We're on Conrad's blacklist.
If my
Ever
luck
since he
keeps up,
yelled at
it'll
you
all
last
be
time.
over soon.
I reckon you are too. So what do you say we help each other out a bit here? We'll hole up a bit downstairs, and you won't say anything to the captain about it.
Have no fear. Just have a little nibble. With your kind permission.
And we'll be as quiet as mice in the hall. We won't disturb you, trust me.
I hope so. Now off with you.
I feel a little sorry for her. With nobody taking her seriously around here. She's some third-rate daughter of some lord from who knows where, so she was actually quite lucky that old Otto took a liking to her. The thing is, everybody knows where she comes from. And treats her. Stuffed with sausage instead. So let's dig in and make the best of Ofka's favour.
What is happening? Who are you?
Quiet. If you make a peep, we're done for.
Henry?
Of course I have a plan. I got to the... and so far, the garret... We're lucky von Burgov left the fortress along with von A, so I'll take you to that passageway, and we'll get to the forest.
Formidable. So, wait.
Well, it's just a passageway.
You can forget about it. I'm not going through any...
What the fuck?
Let me repeat. It is not chivalry.
Oh, and how would you like to get out of here chivalrously, your lordship?
What do I know? Oh, un moment. Henri? You...
Yes?
And what about horses?
I think there's a couple, yeah.
Très bien. That will be enough. But I think we could get there. Then you simply open... It may not be the best plan. It was not back then either. But we simply had no other choice. Time has passed. The fortress... That's a wonderful plan! But...
Exact...
Thanks, Henry.
A nice piece.
So?
C'est incroyable! I have fought on the battlefield. Don't complain, damn it. According to what you told us, you can handle 10, Henry?
I'll go ahead and scout it out.
And how will you... Well, the stables...
Agreed.
But you must... True. Précisément.
Right.
Vant, keep watch by the stairway. I'll go to the window and wait for Henry's signal.
I think it would be better if you watch the stairs.
Why's that?
You are younger. You have better hearing.
You said you once discovered a dozen English spies. So you can surely handle one stairway.
I discovered them because I smelled them from a distance. You see, les Anglais seem to hide heaven.
Then you better hope Von Burgos' men stink like rotten fish.
Eh bien, I will watch the stairs if Monsieur le Chapon so insists.
Not yet. First, I have to get Sir Hans to the horses.
Night shift again.
Eh? I must be mad.
The horses are here. As soon as it's safe, I should give Cape on the signal.
Never mind. Strange. No!
Kurwa!
Huh. Strange.
To hell with it.
The horses are here. As soon as it's safe, I should give Cape on the signal.
Strange. I suppose it was nothing. Eh? Enemy in the fortress! Sound the alarm! Ha! Ah! Bad luck! Now you'll see what we do with criminals, bastard! What's that? Carnival, what the?
Well, that's that. Now I just need to wait for Capon. Lord Jesus Christ, stand by our side.
I must admit, mes amis, the last time I have had such a suspense was when I was rescuing the King of France.
Oui, monsieur, you are surely brave. And fortune favors the brave. Yeah! Free at last!
The best I could wish for.
After today, you may also count me among your friends. I, Vauquelin Brabant, chevalier, aventurier et voyageur. I'm at your service, mon brave Henri. And I have an excellent idea. In your honor, I shall name my new horse after you.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Vacula.
My name is Vauquelin.
Vauquelin?
Vauquelin. Vauquelin.
Vauquelin... would you mind if I just call you Brabber?
Brabant. En.
Brabant?
Que peut-on y faire? It will have to do. Do not concern yourself, mon ami. Clearly, you are not talented in the art of conversation. But at least you have courage and other skills. You carried out the entire operation truly brilliantly. I could not have done it much better myself. And look, mon ami, how the fresh air suits Monsieur Chapon. He has finally stopped drawing in self-pity.
What self-pity, damn it? I was locked up for days in a tiny stinking room.
Ah, come now, mon cher. Luck was simply not on your side for once. That is all. Now we are finally free. The time has come for grand deeds. I did not waste my time in captivity. I fought everything over diligently. Listen.
Please, I'd prefer not to.
What's troubling you, Sir Hans?
What do you think? It all turned to shit again, and I ended up in captivity. I'm thankful at least that Hanush won't have to pay von Bergov a ransom for me. I'd never live that down. But I'll still have to listen to another lecture from him about how useless I am. Or do you have a different feeling about our Trotsky mission?
True. Not everything went according to plan. Actually, almost nothing went to plan. But at least I finally got revenge on his fan. That Horston got what he deserved. Believe me.
My Christ, you got Ishbal! That's welcome news. No one will miss that fucker. Nice work, but I don't think that'll help me much with Hanush.
At least we know now that von Burgov was just hoodwinking us, and has no intention of standing against Sigismund.
That is for sure, and you certainly outsmarted him in the end. I will bet that Sigismund will scold him more than Hanush would Chapon. Mes amis, nous sommes libres. We are free. That is an opportunity we must seize. I still have enough tricks up my sleeve that I will perform for Sigismund now.
But first, I'd need to get good and drunk.
C'est facile. I know how it can be arranged. There is one very pretty vineyard nearby. The owner has been my friend since the time I...
Don't start. Christ, wounds. Such destruction and havoc.
War, Monsieur Chapon. You have yet to participate in a real battle. But I fought against les Valaques at Naples, and les Anglais in Bourgogne. And that is how war looks, whether in Italy or La Bohème. It is always the same.
That's not war, it's barbarism. What value did this village have?
Eh bien, I would estimate 5 courtyards. Annual revenues could be perhaps, several hundred groschen.
That's not what I meant, Bacalin. No fortress. Maybe one fortified courtyard. Practically insignificant militarily. That's not how war should be fought. This is unjust.
Do not give way to sentimentality, monsieur. A village could harbor spies and saboteurs or supply the enemy, and destroying enemy assets is an effective tool of war. Wars are not decided only in battles. There are not even many of those. To strike in the rear, make the enemy lose and bleed. That is how most conflicts are fought. However, wait a year or two, the village will be settled. The population will increase again. That is how it always happens.
But we're the nobility. Our task is to lessen the chances of such things happening.
You're right, Hans. We must find allies and put a stop to it as soon as possible, so we can save as much as we can.
Yes, but we failed in Trotsky. And now this is our punishment.
I see that short captivity has turned you into a philosopher, Lord Capon. You should apply to the Faculty of Arts before the muse lifts you again.
Yeah! I fucked everything up.
Oh, get up, lad. Everyone makes mistakes. Only a better man owns up to them. At least we know now what kind of vermin we're dealing with.
What brings you here? We just escaped from Malashov, and right now...
There's no time for haste. One thing at a time, my boy. Word reached Ratai that you pair got yourselves into a nice mess. I'm glad to see you both in one piece. So, let's hear it. What happened?
It's best if Henry tells you. I wasn't around for half of it.
No sooner had we spied Trotsky on the horizon than everything started to go to hell. We made camp by a pond with the intention of heading for the castle at first light, only we were ambushed by bandits in the evening. They killed all our men and took everything they could carry, including the letter for von Berghoff.
And how did you two manage to get out alive?
Just by a stroke of good luck. We were both in a bad way. We might not have made it if a local herb woman hadn't taken care of us.
Only after that, we couldn't get into the castle, though. We looked like a pair of beggars.
And the bastards treated us as such.
But you did get into Trotsky in the end, didn't you?
Von Berghoff received us and heard us out. It seemed like he was on our side. We even helped him out several times. Until we found out he was just stringing us along. It all came out after we set out with von Berghoff's men to deal with the bandits who were rampaging in his domain.
Only they ambushed us and took me and Henry captive for ransom.
But it turned out these very outlaws are on our side. They're fighting for King Wenceslas on the orders of Sokol of Lamberg.
Well, I'll be damned.
So von Berghoff has been the real enemy all this time. And Zizka is actually our ally.
Zizka. He's the captain of those outlaws. That name doesn't ring a bell.
I think you'll meet him soon enough.
What impression did he make on you?
He's some impoverished yeoman. But he's handy in a battle, and he helped us when we needed it.
He made quite an impression on me, for one. I'll be happy to see him again. But if only it didn't have to be in Raborge. Why Raborge? Of all the places in the world.
We're riding to a gathering of King Wenceslas's supporters. If fortune favors us, the future fate of the kingdom will be decided there.
If we keep standing around here gabbing about it, it'll be decided without us.
Patience, my friend. This pair have just returned from the clutches of the enemy. No doubt they have some...
Like how in the devil...
I was helped by the Ruthard family, the former rulers of Malashov, in exchange for dealing with some trouble they had with Ulrich of Raditz.
Ulrich Vavak?
Well, he won't be for long. If it comes to light that he's been put...
It seems you've been pretty...
But don't forget to say what you found out from von...
Sigismund has convened the city council. Mark Rock, the word is, Sigismund is going to...
He picked an...
An awful lot has happened in the last few days.
I'm sure you are, son. But we really can't let that council assembly slip by. Young Lord Capon will go with us to Rabosh, but you'll have to return to the city right away and try to worm your way into the town hall.
What? How can I get in there? I can't just walk in off the street.
You've got the dirt on Vavak, and you don't know how. Just tell him either he...
It's worth a try.
I hope that assembly... If Sigismund...
Well, and don't worry, I'll eat and drink in Rabosh on your behalf.
If I come back and find you there...
Take it. I will go as well, and I will not let your friend out of my sight.
Han?
Vaclain Brabant!
He was a captive of Lord von Berg.
In that case, he'll be away.
You don't know what you're promising, Baron. Watching Sir Hans is a job...
The main thing is to watch out for yourself, Henry. As soon as you can do so without raising suspicion, come and join us.
He'll manage it.
Say
adieu.
And to you. I ought to go and see Rosa when I'm in town. No doubt. She'd like to know how it went with that book.
My respects.
Nice and slow. Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Excuse me. Come on.
By the way,
My favourite book? Pray
as I wandered through the fortress, and there it lay. Red leather, gold inlay, just as you said.
You really found it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. By the way, did you have any time to leaf through?
Actually not.
That's too bad. I think...
Why do you think so?
I just think you might find some common ground with the author. Not in absolutely everything, of course. That's just not... Look, you've never thought about...
Me?
How should I know?
I ought to go and see Rosa when I'm in town. No doubt she'd like... Easy, good horse.
Refrain from sin. Satan is going around out here.
Yes, you did. We talked about it at the market the other day. My respects.
Whoa, whoa.
Good people. Oh, good people, help out this poor wretch. A coin for a cripple? Have any change? Help a poor cripple. May God give you health, sir.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Good to see you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad. So far.
By the way, like you were saying about that book,
My favourite book? Pray tell, did you find it?
as I wandered through the fortress, I stumbled upon von Bergov's chambers, and there it lay. Red leather, gold inlay, just as you said.
You really found it? Thank you, thank you, thank you. By the way, did you have any time to leaf through it and see what it's about?
I read a bit of it.
What did you think?
Well, the author doesn't spare anyone. I wonder if he holds anything at all sacred.
Sure he does. Courage, honour, loyalty. But others have already written enough about those. A writer is interested in what lies beneath the gilded veneer of orderliness and piety, because it's much more interesting.
Hold on. Who wrote this, then?
I did. Look, you've never thought about writing something.
Me? And what would I write?
How should I know? Poetry, a novel, a treatise, or a whole book?
Christ almighty.
I've been through quite a bit, but I never thought of writing it down.
Wouldn't you want to at least give it a try?
I suppose I'm not quite sure where you're going with this.
There are still a few blank pages left, so we could finish writing it together. You and me. What do you think?
That sounds great.
We'll have plenty of light and privacy in my chambers. Will you escort me?
My pleasure.
How should I start?
You haven't thought of anything yet?
Now, I have many ideas, but we must contribute in equal part.
Both? Well, fine. And what should I do?
Just tell me what you'd like to read about. A tale of a man or a woman? I'll take careful notes of everything.
There are heaps of stories about men. So I propose one about a woman.
All right, a woman then. But I'd need to know more about her.
Such as...
Tell me one trait that is important for you. What would impress you in a girl?
I think above all that she should be clever.
And isn't that rather detrimental for a girl?
Only fools say that. Jilted half-wits who met girls smarter than themselves.
You'd be surprised. My father is no fool, but at times he wishes I were more of a goose. Or better yet, that I would change overnight into a sun. But if the lady in our story is clever, should she employ her wits for good or evil?
You know, evil sounds better to me.
You've got it. But instead of being completely evil, let's make her just spiteful and a bit cunning. Well, just about finished.
Well, let's have a look.
Not yet. Something's missing.
What?
A picture. I don't trust myself with proper illumination, but I think I can handle a sketch, especially if you'll be my model.
What? And what on earth do I have to do?
Imagine you are wearing something very uncomfortable. It pulls and scratches and pinches, and you're just trying to put up with it. How would you look?
Fairly unhappy, I suppose. But I'll try something.
Well, now we're done.
Oh, finally. I'm sore all over.
Your suffering is over. Come take a look at what we've done. Your reward. Fear not, the ink has already dried.
Bloody hell.
So what about that story of ours? Tell me your impressions.
Too bad there aren't more books like this. If there were, I might end up turning into a scholar.
Really? I'll take that as the highest possible compliment. And what about the sketch? For such a slapdash job, it's not bad, right?
Oh, it's pretty, really. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
I know I'm no master illuminator, but otherwise, I think we can be quite satisfied. And thank you for the help. I really enjoyed it.
Well, so did I. And for that matter, you're an interesting girl, and I'd like to get to know you a little better.
No beating around the bush. How about that? Please do stop by sometime. I wager it will be enlightening for both of us. Perhaps I can show you my collection of hunting trophies.
May God give you health, sir.
Greetings to you two. I am at your service, sir.
Bad luck.
So, you finally got your way, eh, Menhard?
Yeah. It is a great feeling after all the effort. It is to a large extent your doing, Heinrich. Vielen Dank nochmal. In token of our thanks, recognition and Freundschaft, I wish to make you a gift of this Langschwert, which I received from my Meister in Frankfurt on the day I too became a Meister.
My word. Thanks a lot, Menhard. This is a great honor for me.
You have earned it. Do not lose this Schwert or bring shame on it.
You can count on me.
And that is not all. Listen well. I also agreed with Friedrich that we will do things richtig. In Kuttenberg, we will hold a great and glorious tourney every week. Offensichtlich, as I promised you, I can teach you the art of sword fighting from now on. I show you Meister technique of handling Langschwert. Then Arne show you the basic teachings of combat stance. Arne learned a lot from me and mastered also other weapons than the Langschwert. He has much to teach you too.
A tourney? That sounds good. It will be here in the city.
Genau. It will be by the walls near to our Fechthalle, one time each week. Always with Langschwert, sword and shield and free combat in heavy armor. If you want to join, come to mir. I write you down and tell you more about it. It will be good practice for you, and you can also gain good rewards and glory.
The art of sword fighting, you say? What kind of things can you teach me?
Alles. Langschwert and other weapons. Meisterschläge and technique. Or just practicing combat. Wie du willst.
I'd love to learn from you. When can we start?
Good. I am glad to hear it. We can start when you want. The first lesson I can give you now. Do not be proud. Be modest. Pride will come back to haunt you in Gefecht and in life. Remember that auch. And since you are in our Bruderschaft, I will teach you one echt Meistertechnik that no one else here knows. You only have to ask.
What about Arne? How's he doing?
Gut, Heinrich. Gut. The local apothecary and physician Albicus did an excellent job. Arne's eye all right. His sight come back. Only scar remain. Gott sei Dank.
I'm glad to hear that. Thanks for everything, Menhart. I'll certainly come and see you sometime.
Good. One last thing. If you are in need of a bed, you can sleep in the loft of our Fechthalle. Tschüss, mein Freund.
You said you'd teach me some kind of special technique.
Ja, genau. Get ready. I will show you a special longsword technique that Meister Lichtenauer taught me. It is called Oben abnehmen. First, you attack your opponent's head. If he blocks your strike, attack his face as if you were trying to stab him. If he deflects your blade to the side to defend himself, move your blade around his and cut his head open. If you do that in an unexpected direction, your opponent will have little time to react, and you will strike him well. Come, let us practice zusammen. Und? Es ist doch gut, oder? My respect. May it serve you in good health, mein Freund.
I want you to teach me.
Sehr gerne, Heinrich. But you will have to... Aber keine Sorge, mein Freund. You would not learn more even in Nürnberg.
I'd like to learn in...
Ja, natürlich. If you are... This is...
that sounds good.
Ja. You like ringen? Like fight? Yes, after a hit von rechts, you lean into next attack. But it is only ruse. Instead of this, from the linke Rückhand, you go directly geradeaus. In front of you. Verstehst du mich? Und jetzt? Come try a few times. Ja!
I'll be with you.
I'm sorry.
Welcome. I could use a trim, Master Barber.
I like how it turned out.
My humble
What do you need?
I'd like to use your services.
Certainly.
I'd like to get to know one of your pretty bathmates.
My girls know how to make a fella happy.
What I really need right now is a little taste of paradise.
All right, but money up front.
I'll gladly pay you.
All right, then. Let's get to it. Follow me.
You don't see stamina like that every day. See you next time, warrior. And he tried to persuade me to give the church money for repainting.
And? Did you give him any?
What do you think? Do I look like a ninny?
I think the church really does need repainting.
Well, I'm not paying for it.
Look, the priest is the...
By the decision of King Wenceslas.
Gather round and listen. I have to warn you about the greatest evil and danger on God's earth.
Excuse me?
Huh.
Glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show me your face.
Hold your horses. Actually, I have a little offer for you.
You've come to blackmail me.
Call it what you like. I need to get
the assembly. The one King
Surely you wouldn't deny me a chance to meet the king.
Don't try that on me. And tell the truth.
That's none of your concern.
Oh, really? Then about face and go back.
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your position and your head...
All right, all right. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray, and that will be the end of our business together.
And how about a few...
Are you trying to annoy... I'll get you into the assembly. You can get in. He's roughly around, although...
What will I need?
Fast feet and good manners.
Excuse me?
Or do you think you can serve the king in a talk?
Well, no.
Are you sure?
What
would you like?
Who's
Fran? Which other?
Where can...
That is... that German.
I'll be going.
Just make...
I'm thinking of buying a rowboat, or maybe a punt.
What do you want a boat for?
I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ!
Give it to me. It's mine.
No fucking good at all.
best, you know, sir.
Excuse me.
Leatherwares, quality straps, strong reins, fine saddles. Jugs here, big and small. Jugs for sale, fair prices.
Melt on your tongue like butter.
My humble respects.
I apologize. What a day.
Stop that listening.
This horse must have cost a pretty fortune.
Nice and so.
I better not forget about that council assembly. Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
I've travelled the whole world, and now I will tell you
Whoa.
things I've seen and experienced. In the south, I saw a land without
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God with you.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Come and buy the finest canvas. A fine day for some fine wear.
How are things at home?
Calm down a bit.
Do your shopping here and you're in the clear. We're open. Fresh goods. Jugs here.
I hear one.
You're too late. Franta already came and picked up the...
Fine wares here.
Quality merchandise.
I've got lots. Have a bowl as well.
Excuse me?
A fine day for some fine wares.
God bless you.
I am.
I'm Henry.
I am.
Suppose...
Look here, them count... Why would you want...
I just have to... I have an important...
But why would you...
But it could be that...
I see. To begin... Look here.
Of course. Who do you take me for?
All right. No, show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him...
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's liver. Here it is, the main...
Thanks.
You better... Farewell, sir.
We've got... Come and take a gander.
So, have you got any ideas?
Well, I did. Franta cooldown, son.
Franta's not coming.
He's ready.
In the back!
Well, not. You want to pile a coin at dice?
When I get my hands on that boy, we can't be without a waiter here. So, have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure.
Everything's in a... You know a good waiter by his properly seated cap? And you don't have... Without a tunic? And have you for... You can put... You don't want... The royal wait...
Here I am.
Let's have a look at you. You've got a waiter's cap. A tunic you have. Oh, it's a good thing you've got no steel on you. You need to be light on everything as it should be. Do you know what your duty? For an inexperienced greenhorn like you, it'll be a great responsibility.
Well, I'll happily listen to any advice. I wouldn't want to foul things up.
I should certainly hope not. Now listen. A good waiter should stand in a corner, look willing and ready, and not get in anyone's way. In short, behave as if you're not there. But when one of the gentlemen calls for wine, you run and pour it for him on the double. You'll find the pitchers on a table by the door to the chapel. You take one and go to their table and pour for them. White Tokaib or red monastery wine.
White or red by the door to the chapel. Got it.
But for Councillor Adam of Zarzhitz, you must not pour at all. When he drinks, he disrupts and makes trouble. So the assembly has to be interrupted. Or otherwise it never reaches, and we can't allow that to happen.
All right.
And if the king himself wants wine, you pour for him with love.
To stay in the background and keep quiet.
Correct. The councillors have a lot to discuss, and they certainly don't need any interruptions. And in general, a good waiter has to be in...
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ears pricked.
Well, yes.
but only to what anyone wants from you. No excuses, and provide... Understood?
Absolutely.
Correct, but you'll manage it.
I know everything on...
Excellent. Put away your things here.
There are the pictures of wine. Hopefully I won't splash anyone's shoes.
Arsenal is a joke, and on top of that, the army was requisitioning from it. Should the town reserve have worse weapons than any Räuber in the domain?
What are you getting at, Eldris?
I apologize,
I'm saying
sir.
that the bandits who
Which one?
freed Hinnick, the Dry Devil, used that thing.
I'm sorry.
That Hackenbücher. Hand cannon. Can you believe it? Where did they get them?
You're the one who should know where they got them, since you're a gunsmith.
Sir?
What are you implying, Friedrich? All I'm saying is that they had them, Herrgott. It is eine Schande when outlaws have better weapons than the city garrison. And Herr König surely knows this too.
What is it, Eldris? You smell a deal?
What I smell is that your stubborn heads do not realize what Schwierigkeit
Waiter,
this is.
get me white.
The Dry Devil is running free. There
That's
are
not a good
Raubricker
idea, sir.
everywhere
This is
in the region.
unbelievable.
We have the army bearing down, and you want to defend yourselves with a few rusty halberds.
And who is it you want to fight, exactly? The merciful King Sigismund is providing us with protection. Is
Tokai and a full
Der König and his army will not be here forever.
Shut up! The king can arrive at any moment. What if he heard you?
What then? We're sitting atop
Sir?
the biggest silver heap in the kingdom, and we're supposed to defend it with brooms?
You're right, Eldris. But where can we get the coin for better equipment?
We can always confiscate the property of the king's enemies, nicht wahr?
We are more than familiar with the jämmerlich state of our armory. And the king is surely aware of it as well. Maybe if he waived some of the taxes?
The king fears that this town will rise against him. He'll take the arming of the city's militia as a preparation for war.
So you suggest we just wait with arms crossed for the Raubritter to wreak havoc all around?
We can always ask the king to bring order to the realm with his army.
But then the Dörfler will rise up.
I'm afraid I see no solution of the current situation. We shall wait and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter. Maybe we can change his mind. Vielleicht?
I'd like to report to the Honorable Council on the cleanliness of the city and the state of the public baths.
You mean baths or brothels?
I fancy some Tokai. Refill, boy.
I'm sorry, sir.
So, the cleanliness
Orders
of the
from above.
city
This is
not
unbelievable.
what it should be. The current baths in the city fall far short of covering all the citizens' needs.
You're right, Jerome.
More wine,
But
Master
a woman
Bailiff.
named Betty has showed up on Hoprink and wants to repair the baths that used to be there.
She's a protege of Maresh. Her efforts are...
I need something from you. There is an item in my study that I confiscated from a female thief. She thought she could wriggle out of it by telling me who the item belongs to.
And what is it?
A silver goblet. She sneaked into Sir Ulrich's house and stole it. No one's noticed the theft yet. But if Ulrich finds out, he'll turn the city upside down to find the culprit. Go and get it. And don't you make a mess there, understand?
And they can get leeches there for free as well. And while
Certainly, sir. I'll be right back.
Come back with it straight away, understood?
Neither a civic duty nor a right.
Have you forgotten the Black Death? A great many people died needlessly.
Are you questioning God's plan? The Black Death had nothing to do with the baths, unless the Lord wishes to punish the wickedness that's going on in there.
Nice.
Keeping the city clean is important.
Whose silver might this be?
We don't have money to spare. Arguing about who is going to wash where and how is a waste of time.
It's only a waste of time because we're always arguing about the same thing.
So, did you find it?
I did, Master Bailiff. Here it is.
Not so loud. Show it here. That's it. And now go back to your job.
Provide them with a place to wash up.
What nonsense! Next, you'll want me to serve wine to everyone for free, too.
Why not? In Jerome Nas's earthly paradise, everything would be free.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Gentlemen, let's agree to disagree. What if the king heard us?
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing unusual. That old weasel will never accept that the city isn't run his way, at least until His Majesty honors us with his visit. And as we know, Gunslin absolutely hates him.
He can hate all he wants, as long as he does no damage. Ulrich, what have you got to say about it?
Me? Well, I'm not sure what you're implying.
I'm speaking about the Rutard incident. You were there, weren't you?
Oh, that. Just a small misunderstanding. We've sorted it out and everything's settled.
My ears must be deceiving me. Are you defending Rutard? Besides, if his men attacked yours, as I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
What happened there? Leave nothing out.
I don't like Rutard, true, but in this case it really was nothing.
Everyone in the city gossiped about it.
Thank you, waiter.
I heard there were several dead.
Did you? That's grossly exaggerated. I don't think Rutard will cause any trouble. He is sensible enough not to draw attention to himself while the king is here.
That's true. Because if we don't do something about him, the king himself will put an end to him, and soon.
Unless he puts an end to us first. God knows what he wants to tell us.
If nothing happened, there's no point in dwelling on it. Let's move on.
Things have got out of order in the town. Some adventurers decided to take the law into their own hands and restore the tradition of duels. It's not only barbaric, but also illegal. If we tolerate this, the rabble in the city will go wild and do whatever they want. I suspect the gentleman from the city's sword-fighting school brought this custom to us. It's now run by the German Menhard. Who knows who that
hang around
is?
me. Don't be ridiculous, Forsucker. You act like you've never been in a fight yourself. And to accuse a swordsmaster without a shred
nice
of
view
proof.
from here.
We're not some old fishwives on the market.
Really?
So you will just leave it be?
Something to say
Proven
on the way out.
offences are punished by the bailiff. Beg you, and that's that. Vanish. There are more pressing matters to deal with.
More pressing than the open contempt
Everything
of the
in
whole
order?
town garrison. The guards are apparently settling accounts their own way. We'll soon be the laughingstock of the whole town.
What can I help you with, sir?
I left my gloves in the chapel. I took them off to pray, but then I rushed here and forgot to take them. I can't just get up and walk out now. But if you disappear for a little while...
All right. I'll get them.
I knew I could count on you. While you're at it, count how many figures on the mural have wings.
But... why?
Because I'm bored. And because I told you. Get on with it.
This. Why waste our time?
That was easy enough. And he wanted me to count the winged figures.
So, let's see what you've got for me.
I found your gloves, sir.
Really? Let's see them. And did you count those winged figures?
I counted 24, sir.
And you counted correct. Good. Here you are, so you can have a bit of fun in the evening too, eh?
There's the eternal dispute over the cathedrals. The building of the church is dragging on, and in the meantime, they are calling diocesan pilgrimages to settlers, right under our noses. It's just a village with a monastery.
Waiter!
And they are going to Mokarol mining city. Why can't we build faster? Hire more craftsmen, start with night shifts.
Haven't you noticed there's a war going on? Are the experts from far off supposed to work in the city under siege?
You, lad!
I get the feeling there's something other than the welfare of the city behind your complaints.
Oh, you do? Do you? And what
I really couldn't say, sir.
Like, for instance...
I have a feeling I've spoken with you before, too.
So what if I would?
Or with
Hold your
someone
horses,
who looks
gentlemen.
a hell of a lot
That
like
space in the side nave is mine.
Then hell freezes over, my friend. Your place is at least 2 steps behind mine.
A swordsmith dares to insult me? Ha! I think not.
Excuse me? You wanted to buy yourself an altar in the cathedral, just like you bought yourself a seat in this council.
How dare you? I acquired my seat for the services our guild provided and still provides to the crown.
Pour me red wine.
I hope you're not supplying equipment to the army. If that's all they have, they would be defeated by that bunch of ne'er-do-wells from the alehouse on Hopwink.
What ne'er-do-wells?
Those wrestlers of theirs, of course.
Now run along.
People from the whole town go to watch them brawl.
Oh, this is news to me.
Because it has all been sorted out. Not long ago, the guards raided and threw them all out.
Ah, yes, I had forgotten.
Hey, waiter,
what do we have to discuss next?
Sir?
Thank you, waiter.
I'm telling you, something is being planned.
Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Ruthard.
Azonal Juchek Össe, Elegiop Katonaikat, Ishkelkinek Udra.
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
Like this man of fights!
Come now, Father. Put a little life into your dying. Seen more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your flock, and you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should be proud of you.
None of that matters a damn to him.
Who knows? Maybe that 20 years has changed a thing or two.
You know what? Let's drop the subject. Do you know when?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a pretty We've had bandits.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say?
Yeah. Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man too, so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure.
Ow, my fucking microphone's been muted this whole time, bro. Yeah, we're gonna end it there, man. I'll see y'all in a bit. I probably won't be playing this game on stream though. You know what I'm talking about.